Welcome back to the Gamer Hole, guys. Today we're going to be discussing the new DMCAs that are on Twitch, and today we also brought in a special guest who streams all the time, GeneralSam, to discuss why he feels like this is pertinent to his career.
Yeah, I've been sweating since they came out with that. Since I learned about this about 38 seconds ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for those that don't know, Twitch has done round 2 of DMCA warnings, or they've discussed what's going to happen to streamers. They made out a public little, I think they did a whole stream plus like type write out. So if everyone doesn't know, DMCAs is essentially they come in and they take down your channel or whatever for a short amount of time because you're playing music that is owned by, you know, big corporations. So we have a couple streamers here, and of course, GeneralSam, who are going to talk about why this is important.
Expert on the case. Yeah.
Well, we just happened to be in a call when we all had time to record this. So Sam's here, and you know he's streamed before. Like he knows what music is. He's qualified. Come on. And
I, for the past like 2 weeks, I've been basically invading everybody's stream that's been on Tarkov.
That's true.
So that's true.
Yeah. And
I see you everywhere in there.
I've been trying to get Omid to, like, while he's doing like factory runs, I always thought it was funny, like the chaotic warfare of factory would be funny if he played Inya in the background, because I thought that was a funny contrast. Mm-hmm. And then he was like, you can't play copyrighted music anymore. So now I know why Poob walks around with that fucking recorder every stream. It's the only source of uncopyrighted music he can find.
It sounds like you're in a cave, Sam.
Do you want me to go get some couch cushions and I'm doing some remodeling here, man. I got shelves and shit I got to put up. Yeah, the room's empty. It's echoey. I'm sorry.
Okay. So,
yeah.
All right. Totally fine.
You know what? You guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
Don't worry about it. All right.
All right. Well, Sam joined us for a little while. That was nice. But let's talk about how you guys feel about it, because you guys are streamers, actual streamers. You know, you don't stream like once every once in a blue moon.
Streams. Come on.
First off, are you guys gonna delete your shit?
I already deleted as much as I could.
No, they changed it so you can delete all now.
There, that should deaden it a little bit.
It already
much better. Thank you.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Are you an audio technician? Because that was.
Yeah, I've done my work.
You know,
yeah. What's that?
You need these things. You get them on Amazon, then it makes you look like you actually like.
You look like a gamer.
I refuse. No, there's two things I refuse to do. I refuse to get those stupid little panels, and I refuse to get the fucking LED nano triangle lights that like every e-girl has.
I agree with that.
Not gonna do it. Yeah.
This is one step below RGB, baby.
Yeah. No, I
see those poking in the corner.
They're only black though, okay?
Yeah. I'm gonna get I'm just gonna keep my mid-century daybed in my office to just that's what I just have like a couch that just absorbs sound. And it's much less nerdy. And then I can have plenty of pictures of like me and you, Aqua. I got us up on the wall.
Look at that.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice. I gotta print that. I gotta print one of those out.
You know, I was gonna send one to you, and then you wouldn't give me your fucking address for your new house.
You didn't ask for it.
I've asked twice, and you were like, "Oh yeah, cool stuff." Anyway, later.
I'll give you my address. I'll give it to you
hey,
right now.
I'm not like the Unabomber. I'm not gonna send you a pipe bomb.
No.
I'm gonna send you rice and beans.
I said I'd love that, and you said I didn't print you one. I mean, I can if you want. And
yeah, I can. Yeah.
You always twist shit.
I was gonna send you one as like a housewarming gift. Same thing with Brian. Brian bought a house at the same time as you, and I was like, dude, I'd love to send you like a housewarming gift, and he won't like send me his fucking address because he's like afraid I'm gonna show up.
I'll send you mine.
All right.
Okay.
Luckily, he opened up a PO box. They'll.
Yeah.
Oh, you opened a PO box? I can send it to that if you're uncomfortable with me.
Listen, Sam. I hope one day you'd actually visit me at my house where you would get my address. I'm fine with it.
How cool would this be? We're going off the rails here.
We're going off the rails. I know. I just see Sturdeki get upset too.
Yeah, how great would this be, Aqua? All right, so we get the same outfit, right? You are streaming, and you stream for like an hour and a half. Midstream, you get up to go to the bathroom, and then I just walk in and sit down. Hey guys, and just act like nothing has happened. Just act like I'm you.
Yeah, and then put on like fucking AC/DC.
And then I go for like an hour and a half, and then I just end the stream like nothing happened. And we never acknowledge the fact that I'm in your house.
Wow.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
See, we could do all kinds of fun things like that. Sorry, what?
Blindfolded them though.
Wait, what?
But I had a viewer come to my house one time, but I blindfolded him from like a common pit area in the city.
Really?
And we had an Uber, take us to the house, and I walked him inside.
What are you, a psycho? You fucking blindfolded him?
I didn't trust them enough.
That is weird.
Jesus, that is weird. Don't have them over at that point. If you can't, if you have to blindfold people, then don't even have them.
It made it more exciting though.
Yeah, he was scared.
What kind of Uber driver picks up a guy that has a blindfolded?
Well, he lives in Mexico, so it's probably pretty normal.
Yeah, everybody's blindfolded.
This is cartel business. Just bring me to my house.
It happens all the time in Mexico. Totally normal.
All right. Anyways, about that DMCA.
Yeah, about that DMCA, guys. So Aqua has half deleted all his clips. I know that.
Yeah.
Sturdeki, you are deleting all your old stuff, correct?
Probably after this.
Yeah.
It was like it was a pain in the ass because I streamed a long time and there's a lot of clips there and most of them are garbage.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them do have music too. And like the sucky thing is like you can delete all and there's no way in hell you're gonna go through like 10,000+ clips and find delete all the ones that do have music just to save the few that you really like that don't have music. There's no point in doing that shit. So yeah, I'm just gonna hit the delete all button. I put some saved a couple of like, my big ones, but like it's one of those things in my opinion is it's kind of like I have a terrible memory, and if I never see the clip again, I'm not going to remember it, so I can't really be sad about it.
Right.
Yeah.
And any of like the major ones that I do remember, I'll save. But besides that, yeah, like I don't think it sucks, but it's not that big a deal.
So what happens if you don't delete them?
Twitch is going to automatically delete them and then give you some form of warning, from what I understand, which might end up in a, if it happens multiple times, it would end up in a 24-hour ban of your Twitch channel, which, of course, Sturdeki knows you lose all your recurring subs if you do that.
Oh.
So it actually could cut into your...
Why'd you get banned, Sturdeki? Did you?
I took a shower on stream the first time. The second time I was trying to sell dildos and wrongfully they retracted it or redacted it after they canceled all my subs.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. So it is like a big deal for some streamers, and like I've seen big streamers, especially like League of Legends, which is notorious for using music. They're still using music. So I don't know how serious this is. They're trying to make it serious, but...
Yeah, where did you hear it's only 24 hours?
Well, I heard that it was... The first one's supposed to be 24 hours, and then I think it's like a week or something. I don't know.
Well, my thing is like you're supposed to be able to get 3 strikes on it. And so here, let me go on my big spiel.
Okay.
For years, every year, once or twice a year, a couple of guys get DMCA'd. Twitter freaks out about it. They're like, oh my God, it's the end of the world. What are people going to do on Twitch? Everybody gets scared. They all play, bullshit copyright-free music for like a week. And every year I'm all like, give it a week. These guys are going to forget about it. Then they forget about it. We go back to normal. It happens again. It happens again. And then there's the one that happened in like June where like 20% of creators got hit with a DMCA or something. It was a big deal. It was a big wave. And Twitch even addressed it. They were like, all right, that's gonna cause some issues. And this was a couple of months ago. People freaked out about it. But I was still like, this is not all coming to a climax yet. So I didn't do anything with it. And then Twitch sends out that email to like 95% of people, like 3 days ago or whatever it was. And that's when I was all like, okay, I think probably we should deal with it now. So that's when I was all like, I'll try and clean up my shit. My main thing is with how it works and with the history that people have on their channels, most people aren't going to delete their shit on Twitch. Plenty of people are. I know plenty of people that didn't even read the email or don't stay on Twitter, so they don't know anything, and they're just oblivious to it. There's no way in hell that, the way that I understand it's going to work, and the way that it worked in June is, I know people that got hit with like 40 strikes all at one time. And I mean, you have like 8 years of content on there. You could get hit with thousands of strikes all at one time if, the bots find all your shit. So like, you only need 3 strikes and they're supposed to ban your account according to like what Twitch does. So like, you could get banned, like permanently banned, like 100 times over if you had that many strikes from your full history. But I don't really see Twitch banning half of their accounts. But the thing is, this is not like a Twitch policy. This is like DMCA. This is like,
yeah, this is like legal
stuff.
law.
This is not their own TOS that they can be really bullshit with like they are when, they ban people for different things. Because on Twitch, it's notorious. Like one guy could do the exact same thing as somebody else and they just ban one of them, not both. So it's the whole thing that it's like your entire history that it can go back through. It's not only shit now. That's why everybody's deleting all their clips, deleting all their VODs, trying to play it safe. But my thing is like, there's so many people that aren't going to do that shit.
Yeah.
And I don't see, like, Twitch couldn't just ban half their fucking platform.
They could.
Like one of those, they could, but and that's the thing is like, it's not up to them that much because it is like an actual law thing, not just their TOS that they can choose to neglect when they want to. That's where it's like this whole thing. It could be like an atomic bomb, and that'd be crazy to watch happen. But on the other hand, I'm like, no way in hell it's gonna blow up. Like I don't imagine it actually looking like that. But that's why everybody's scared.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting to see how it does play out. And they gave us, like in the email, they said from the 23rd, this is your warning until the 23rd. You need to have all your stuff deleted by the 23rd. That's when it's going to be free reign for people to DMCA.
What's weird to me is it seems so back-asswards where like they want you to get rid of clips and VODs and stuff, so people will still be able to stream with music and then delete the VOD because it seems like the money's been made at that point. It's been used for commercial purposes.
Yeah.
Before it even hits clip/VOD territory. I would think they would just kick you off the air if they find you live with music.
I think they do.
They will, from what I understand.
Can't police that. Yeah, it's impossible to like enforce that.
Like,
yeah, I think. Or go ahead, Kings.
I think, and I don't know because I haven't read into this too much about like what's happening with the bots, but I think what's happening is they're actually going to have bots go through the old stuff, but they're also going to have bots just randomly watching live stuff too from now on. And then if you play music, you could get a DMCA like midstream or the next stream, and they could like take down your channel because of it. But that's what I imagine is going to happen, is they're going to actually police live stuff from now on as well.
Yeah, that's what I'd gotten. I've read multiple things. I've tried to stay up to date on it. And the main thing is, like mostly it's going to be VOD content now, clips now, stuff that is recorded and on your channel. But apparently it should be to the point where it is live stream content. So you shouldn't be able to get away with just streaming it and then deleting the VOD.
Yeah.
You probably can't do that for a while now, but it won't last. I don't.
To really negate this issue, like they need to just make an option to like delete clips under a certain amount of views, to the point where you could like manually go through, pick and choose the ones that would get you in trouble, and then delete them. Like I have thousands of clips with 1 or 0 views that might have music in it, but I can't even physically go back that far in the clip thing to delete them. Like Twitch isn't built to handle that type of like sorting or organization of like the media in my backlog. Like they have to give us a tool to like fix this shit on our own without deleting our entire history on the platform, because that's poopy.
Well, that's what they did. They just put a delete all button and they said that's good enough. You should delete all, everyone.
It's not.
And actually, it's better for Twitch if you delete all, because then they don't have to hold the information in servers.
Yeah. Twitch's handling of the situation has been garbage from the start. Because I mean, Twitch has always been a kind of a gray area with copyrighted stuff in general. It's like, I feel like anybody that thought at all about Twitch as a business and tried to take it seriously, they kind of knew that this was eventually going to happen. And I feel like a lot of people are just kind of dumb to it, and they're like, "What? I can't play music." But I feel like it's been obvious that this was eventually going to happen. I feel like or like a lot of serious people kind of prepared for it. But Twitch's handling on their side has been beyond lackluster. They haven't done shit. And now I think they're almost biting. They've almost bitten themselves in the ass, because now they're like, we got a huge problem on our hand because we're going to need to ban half of our audience. Unless we can figure out a way to like weasel around it.
Wow.
I hope they don't like take like this is I feel like they might ban, mass ban people, especially people with a low view count, like the people who stream to like 1 viewers at a time or something. I feel like they might like have no leniency with them, unfortunately, and just like totally just fuck them up with this.
That's that's just how they treat. That's just the norm. You remember when YouTube started shitting on everybody that had like less than whatever watch time?
Yeah,
4,000 hours.
Same thing. Yeah, and the amount of streamers that have less than 10 viewers. Like once you break out of like 10 viewers, concurrent viewers, you're like in the 1% on Twitch technically. I think there's a million people that have less than 10 viewers streaming every day, which is really fucking depressing, to be honest. But yeah, I could see those people getting the shaft.
Yeah, I'm concerned because imagine like, everyone starts there almost, unless you start on YouTube or something. But
yeah,
like you're not even gonna get a chance. Like, what if they just like be like fuck you and turn off the channel? Like,
I could see that.
Yeah,
I think honestly, the only recourse, the only thing that we can really do is just get the high school band back together, guys. Everybody. I feel like Aqua's kind of a drum guy. Stradecki, you're on bass. Kings has all the charisma for a lead singer.
Yep,
I'm going to be on the guitar. And we need to start pumping out some hits again. I think Aqua just found out someone shit in his coffee because he's been looking in that coffee cup for like 10 minutes.
Look what happened.
Oh my god.
Oh, you
that chip off?
Wow.
The label came off. That's from Teespring. That's why
that's lackluster products. Now, Kings, if you could just show your coffee cup.
This is why we switched away from Teespring.
Now it looks like an intact label from a pretty good merchandise company. No, you know what that was? Kings bought my mug just to shit talk me. He bought it and he's just like, let me tell you, Sam, this is just lackluster, this mug.
No.
I could do a mug that's 10 times better than this at 30% of the cost. The label will come off in 4 washes.
Sam, we used the same provider at the time.
Oh, okay.
I just bought it but I did get a broken cup the first time I ordered one. Yeah.
Well, that's because I saw you ordered it and I stomped on it as it left the factory, and then the second one slipped through the cracks. By the way, the whole time I've been quietly watching this because everybody has their webcam on. I have to ask, Kings, is your butt chin off center? Like, is it off to the side?
Yeah.
You got one butt cheek bigger than the other, dude.
Slightly, yeah. A little bit
yeah,
slightly,
it's off. It's a little bit off.
Yeah.
And then I was looking at Stradecki's got the Civil War general facial hair going on. Yeah.
Nice bun chub action. I was trying to do the flappy, there's that one Star Wars character from Squadrons, and he's got like the skin flaps, and I was like, I can't really make my skin flap. So
you're not a jowly guy. Yeah, you need to. You're too thin, and you don't have the. You ain't got the build for jowls, man.
You eat some homemade quesadillas, or Crunchwrap Supremes, excuse me.
Yeah, only certain people can get jowls.
You got some dimples too, Sam.
Yeah, I got
dimples. Everyone's.
Yeah, I want to get the jowls. I can tell Abby's gonna have jowls. She's gonna be a jowly lady. In the future. Yeah. I'm gonna be like Eustace from Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like when I lose my teeth, my chin and my nose are almost gonna touch. I'm gonna be that fucking old guy.
That picture of you that you used as a thumbnail for your cooking video.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how this plays out, how accurate that's gonna end
You
up.
know what's fucking scary is I look like my uncle in that picture. That's what my fucking uncle legit looks like. I showed that to my aunt, and I was like, "Look, I look like my uncle." And then she's like, "Yeah, you look exactly like him." And I forgot that he that's she's a widow now. Like he died. So I was like showing her a picture of her dead husband. So it was like funny for 4 seconds, and then it got really sad.
Yeah.
It's depressing. Yeah. Anyways, about that DMCA thing.
We brought Sam on just so he can get us off topic.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know we're talking about this, but I'm gonna criticize your facial features for a little while.
I'm sorry, dude. The wandering crack on the chin thing that just distracted me.
Well, also, I'm sitting weird, but yeah.
Yeah.
You look like Clark Kent. That's a sign of power.
What, the butt chin? I've always wanted the gap between the front teeth.
I have that.
The perfectly even gap. Yeah, I want that. Like
I didn't used to. I grew it in the last like 4 years.
Oh, really?
I never had it. Yeah. I don't know where that came from, but
like
I can
Elton John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put cigarettes in there like Mac DeMarco.
Oh yeah.
It's a good party trick.
Yeah. Anyways, about that DMCA thing.
The main thing that I see is like normally I would expect Twitch to like ban one big streamer and then a bunch of like shitty smaller ones. But with it being a law thing,
smaller ones.
With it being a law thing,
that's nice.
That's where it seems like it would. I'm talking about myself there, Aqua. With it being a law thing, it seems like they would not be able to do their favorites.
They made a deal though. They made a deal with them because Twitch is releasing its own music platform, which will be not DMCA-able. But it will be only certain tracks. It'll probably be whatever they sign labels with, but they probably haven't signed that much. I know that they got rid of Twitch Sings, or will the January 1st.
That was another question. We'll talk about that in a minute.
And Twitch Sings, I believe they lost all the rights to those songs, or they will lose the rights to those songs. So they are getting more non-mainstream stuff and adding it to their own player.
Coming together,
right?
Pushing that Amazon Prime music,
but they're not even doing Amazon Prime music, which would have been smart in my opinion if they would have just done. You have to use Amazon Prime music. They're actually making a back end code where they mute the music for VODs, and you can only play the music live. You have to download it onto your OBS. And then play it through OBS onto separate tracks. And then, and then what happens is Twitch will take down the second track for anything recorded, but not for live. So Twitch is pushing more of their own stuff. They're pushing more of their own tech, more of their own stuff. I think it's great that they're getting music. I'm just worried that they're only going to sign like labels that no one wants to hear.
And I'd heard conspiracy theories about that too, because I don't know all the legal stuff with DMCAs, but somebody's saying that like for DMCAs to be real, they have to disclose what was DMCA'd and where. And Twitch never did that with anybody. And so people have like a conspiracy that this is like Twitch, nobody actually got DMCA'd. Twitch is just making shit up so that they can all push this whole music thing
as a business move.
Yeah. And they're just trying to scare all the creators out of it because Twitch, this is them being proactive about, having trouble with it in the future and make a lot of money. Which I'm all in for conspiracies. I want to believe it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's just so many different variations. My main thing is I'm just interested to see how I would love to see a blow up. That'd be crazy awesome to watch. I mean, it'd be terrible because a lot of people's livelihoods and others should be messed up, but like it'd be entertaining at the same time. I like seeing destruction. But on the other hand, I'm like, it's just gonna kind of fizzle out, and I'm sure DMCAs will become a thing on Twitch more commonly, but this whole ordeal is probably not going to actually be that big a deal. I don't know. It could go either way.
Are they going to be like signing like licensing music from labels that'll then? I mean, what if you like stream and then that license runs out because they're not?
It's only live.
Indefinite.
It's only live.
Oh, it's only live.
Yeah.
Okay.
What their tech is going to get rid of all VOD music. Like it's going to only record one track, and you have to put track 2 as your music.
Okay, but what if track 2 is my game audio?
No, they would fix it. Like it's gonna be through a thing. Yeah.
The radio in the car in GTA.
Yeah. What about
That is a problem. I don't know what's happening there. I know that a lot of games are doing like streaming 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 music. Like you can choose like which one you want, and one of them will be streaming. That way you can't get DMCA'd, and the other one will be for like a normal player who's not going to be streaming, and they just want to listen to the whatever music they want. You know, like better, more mainstream stuff.
Yeah. God, I hope that Twitch signs a deal and gets Power Man 5000.
Yes.
As one of the.
Yeah.
That's my favorite band, just because of When Worlds Collide. That's the only song that I think anybody knows about them. But as long as I can listen to that while streaming on repeat for 12 hours a day, I mean, what else do you want?
I mean, as a gamer, I mean, before every sesh, you got to listen to that Power Man 5000. Like,
That,
I mean,
honestly, killer music video too. Like, what an entertainment powerhouse that band was. And then they just disappeared for a while. I don't know where they are now.
Still gone, actually.
Yeah. Huh.
Anyways,
maybe we should take a brief intermission and just let's all go watch that music video together.
Sam, I noticed you wore circular glasses for a little bit there, and then switched back to your old standby. You want to?
No. These are well, you know, you might have noticed I've been sucking corporate cock for money, and I have Warby Parker sponsorship, and they sent me like a bunch of glasses. So I like every day I whip out different ones. Hold on.
Sorry.
You know, I didn't wear the circular ones because I didn't want to be biting on Sterdecki's style, but I have them.
Oh my god, shame, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Stealing
Sterdecki, Sterdecki definitely. He works a little bit better with them though, because he's got.
Wow.
We're like the same guy.
You got Warby Parkers. I got mine for about $15 offline.
Wow. It's weird because I look like a modern intellectual with mine on, but you look like my old Confederate racist great-grandfather wearing yours. That facial hair.
I mean, I grew up in Tennessee.
Yeah. Yeah. You look like you're going to go protest the Confederate statues getting torn down. I just hang out in Barnes and Noble.
Yeah.
Sipping lattes. Yeah. But every day, you know, I just wake up and I go, who do I want to be today? Oh. And then I pick out my appropriate glasses.
It's true. Glasses really do give you a totally new
glasses idea. Maketh the man, I think is the saying.
You guys are lucky that you get to wear them. I could, but I feel like as glasses wearers, if I were to get non-prescription glasses to wear, you would be offended.
We'd look down on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just don't tell anybody.
Is that a no-no?
It's a no-no. I mean, dude, honestly, there's been a whole lot of... I mean, I remember when I was in school, all the glasses kids would get together and beat up the kids that didn't wear glasses. Yeah, you two-eyed motherfucker. I just realized that you're kind of outnumbered here, you know? Yeah. So if you go out and buy non-prescription lenses, we're going to take your lunch money and give you a swirly.
It's not fair. It's a great accessory. It really is. You could really do some things there.
I'm not going to shit talk you about it because, you know, it's a disability to not wear glasses. To not have glasses.
Man, it really sucks. Like, you
got that shitty 20/20 vision.
Yeah. And like, Man,
this is the only time in history where it's cool to wear glasses, by the way. Like 150, 200 years ago, I would have died out in the middle of a field, not able to see a lion like closing in on me. I'd be like, is that a... Grandma, is that you? It's fucking like a bear coming at me full speed and not be able to see it. But yeah. Anyways, about that DMCA. Yeah, really gonna hamper my because I oftentimes, you guys think I don't stream every night. I get on about 1 a.m. I stream for about 4 hours listening to Creedence Clearwater Survival or Revival. What's the name of that fucking band? CCR. That's it. Yeah, I listen to that in a lawn chair without a shirt on, just drinking beer out in my backyard.
At 1 a.m.
Yeah, 1 a.m. every night. And I sit there, I just swat at flies as they go around. God damn it. Trying to listen to Down on the Corner. And that's really going to fuck up my entertainment value. You know?
On a channel that no one knows about.
Yeah, totally different channel.
When you see the sunrise come up every morning and a single tear comes down.
It's time to pack it up, boys.
Yeah. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, I put on the circular glasses, take off the trucker hat, fold up the lawn chair, and I go inside. That's the end of the stream.
Yeah, Sam's lived in Florida all these years, and it didn't really seem like it, but now you all know.
Yeah,
he's really embracing that life.
Yeah,
behind closed doors. Sam's a Florida man, deep down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that DMCA.
Yeah, that DMCA. Do you think this is actually going to affect a lot of people? Because I mean, like, it's going to affect some streamers, but like, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know. I don't think Twitch is really going to do anything. I think that I don't know.
They can't. They really can't. It's too big, and like they have more money than the music industry.
That's not. No, that's like, I think the music industry is going to come down on like a few individual people, and Twitch isn't going to be able to do anything about it.
I don't know. I feel like this is just a power battle between the music industry and Amazon. Like, I wonder like who's more powerful actually.
You know what's going to happen? They're going to do exactly what they did with Martha Stewart. They're going to make an example out of somebody.
Yeah.
And they're going to pick a big guy and they're going to just pile drive him into the dirt just to make an example out of him, because nobody got arrested for insider trading until Martha Stewart was walking around with that fucking ankle bracelet monitor thing, and she had to cook from home and have all the shit delivered to her house. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I think they're gonna come down on like, who do you guys want taken down?
I would be okay with having most big streamers taken down, and then I could kind of just take their views.
That's what I was thinking. Who would be your competition?
Aqua.
That you Aqua? Well, no, he fucking DM'd me his address. I got it right here. I got everything we need to take him out. Let's focus on other people.
I could take him out outside of Twitch.
Yeah, outside of Twitch. I'm brewing up a thing of anthrax right now. I was thinking someone like, what's like a Shroud level person that is a competitor that you'd want to get rid of? I can't think of anybody.
Yeah, I don't really know what I'd ever consider as a competitor for my own stream.
People aren't like that.
Yeah,
that huge Rogue Squadron streamer.
Yeah, who's the biggest Rogue Squadron / Last Oasis streamer?
Well, it was kind of me in both those dead categories. That's why I quit those games.
That's why he's hesitant to point out, because he knows that the revolver's slowly gonna rotate.
Yeah, exactly.
Back to him.
This backfired horribly.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. I'm just excited to see how this turns out, because it potentially, it's got the potential to be a huge deal, but it also could easily just fizzle out. But whatever it is, I'm excited to see. It's like a murder mystery, and the murder's about to happen.
I think the biggest way it could fizzle out is by them doing just a one big person as like a, instead of doing this mass enforcement, they're gonna pick like a Dr. Lupo or something like that and just fucking pile drive him.
They can't do Dr. Lupo. They love him too much. They'll kill extras.
He's too
or something.
Yeah, they got to get someone that's like big, that plays music, that isn't
Someone big.
Well, just pick a League of Legends streamer, because they always play music. That's all they do.
Oh, okay.
Like Tyler
They can
1.
get rid of fucking Casey Tron. Not Tyler 1.
Well,
no.
he plays music. I'm just saying.
No.
Don't you dare.
Don't even bring up his name with such a negative thing. He's one of the few streamers out there that has the heart and soul. Get rid of the mindless people. Go get rid of one of them. Not even. This guy's your manager. You gonna let him slander Tyler 1 like that?
Am I allowed to talk? Am I allowed to talk bad about streamers that are already banned? Is that
you can talk shit about anybody. It doesn't matter.
We can even talk bad about
on YouTube.
Oh.
We can say whatever we want.
Oh, well then they should get rid of a Hashinshin, but they already got rid of him for grooming, so they can't get rid of him for the music. But get rid of his old stuff for the music too.
Yeah, I don't know. You're probably right. They'll probably pick someone, be like, "Oh, look what happens."
Wait, are you not allowed to talk shit about other streamers on Twitch?
On stream? Yeah, you can't talk about other streamers.
What?
You can, but you can't like
partners.
No, you can't talk about
No.
anyone that's no, it's anyone.
I thought they had specifically said just partners, like affiliates can just go ham on each other.
I'm pretty sure your affiliates aren't supposed to, but yeah.
I don't think
I've never tried to cross that line, but that's what I thought.
I mean, what the thing is that Twitch is not going to police that well unless like it becomes a big controversy.
Yeah, it becomes a huge controversy.
Whoa, you're not allowed at all? What the fuck?
Yeah, you can't like you're not even supposed to like even jab at your friends in a mean way. I guess is what Sam.
That kind of explains why Omid has deleted 3 out of the 4 VODs I've been on his stream for.
He's just trying to protect himself. Sam,
I feel so bad, dude. The last 2 times I didn't think I did anything bad, and he was like, "Nah, this one's going," and I was like, "Oh." Like the first time I knew I was fucking up, but oh man.
Okay, so I went into his stream and he told me that you were playing with him in there, and he was like, "I gotta delete this VOD." And I was like, "Oh no." He's like, "How do you handle Sam all the time? What do you do about this?" And I just say, "Oh man, you gotta just learn. You gotta just tell him to shut the fuck up." and he's like, "Oh, you gotta go back and watch what this was like." I went back and watched the VOD. You really did it to him, Sam. You really like backed him into a corner, and you bring up these controversial topics, and then you just like bring it up and just be like, "Here you go," and you just the other person and like put them on the spot trying to answer it. And
which one was it? Because there was one where I kept trying to get him to endorse Joseph Biden or else he's racist, and he wouldn't. He wouldn't.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, will you? Because it's funnier if you call him Joseph Biden for some reason. So I was like, will you endorse Joseph Biden for president? And he's just like, I would just really like to, because I'm like, if you don't, you're racist. He's like an Iranian guy, so it's like hard for him to be racist, you know? Yeah, that one got deleted.
That amongst other things.
Yeah.
You really stink. You stink.
I know, I'm sorry.
Just the word.
You know, Devin though, Exfil Camper. Mm-hmm. He hasn't deleted a single thing I've been in. Me and him, we're just laying in the cut together.
That's good.
Yeah, he's definitely not tiptoeing as hard. I think it's because he's trying to get partner, and he's not partner yet.
Do you do that thing that you did to me to him though? Like,
oh yeah, all the time.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. But he immediately just goes like, "Sam, just shut up."
You gotta be like, "Oh, look at this shiny thing over here." Like, interest, and then like, yeah.
You know what you need to get? You need to get one of those things at the bank that's like a vacuum tube. And just, if I'm ever on a touchy subject, you just slip like a Snickers in there and fucking, and it'll just.
Of candy.
Yeah, you're not you when you're hungry. It's like you just say, "I calm down because I'm over there just munching on chocolate."
Just give him stuff to shove in his mouth so he can't talk.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyways, about this DMCA thing.
I think
that sucks.
We've said it. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen from it. No one knows, and we just.
It just really pisses me off though, because I like. You know, I'd really wish to keep my streaming career going.
Yeah.
By lip syncing Celine Dion.
Yeah.
For 8 hours a day.
Yeah, Twitch Sings is supposed to end. Like they're shutting that down on January 1st.
Correct. Yeah.
That's still going to be fair game till then.
Till then, yeah, because they have the rights until then.
You know what's crazy? That Twitch made this thing. They knew they weren't supposed to be having music on there. There's no way
Twitch
they
Sings.
didn't know that.
No, Twitch Sings. They got the rights to. That's the whole point. It's changes from the original songs. It's not the original songs, but they changed it enough.
When they first made
it. Yes. That's the whole point. That's why they did Twitch Sings. They signed a contract with them.
Once you stream it with Twitch Sings and it goes into like clip form and VOD form, is that still okay?
It is until January 1st? That's what I'm wondering. January 1st, is it screwed up?
Does it get grandfathered
Twitch
in?
is going to get everybody on Twitch Sings banned for their histories of singing their license.
For their own shitty implementation of this.
wait, no, if it's different songs, different variations of the songs, and Twitch has the rights to it, what's the issue? Why can't they keep it?
Because they
When
lose the
rights.
streaming rights on January 1st, but I'm pretty sure they grandfather in all the old stuff. Because essentially it costs a lot of money. Like you can imagine, like a ton of money to write one of these contracts and be like, we get perpetual rights. So what they do is we have it for until this year, and then they'll re-sign a new contract the next year depending on how much income they make. But they didn't make enough income. They're like, we're not signing another contract. Screw that. Twitch Sings is not doing that well. And then
Category, yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Boy, is it fun.
What exactly is Twitch Sings?
Karaoke.
Twitch, yeah.
Oh, does anybody do it?
Like 4 people, yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
once every 2 months, I'll get on there, get super wasted, and then have to delete my VOD.
Yeah.
I have said some mean things about Bezos. I have said some mean things about whatever the Twitch CEO's name is. I just get on there, get raging drunk, and I'm like having a good time singing all sorts of shit. And then it turns in usually to like hate speech against Twitch. And even like there's been a couple of times where I'm like, this is it. I'm done with streaming career. It's over. Go ahead and fucking ban me, Twitch, you goddamn cucks. And then I wake up the next morning. I'm like, oh God, I'm not banned yet. Delete it. And then
Yeah. You're like that wife that keeps crawling back to the abusive husband because he pays the utility bill. And you wake up and you're like, oh boy.
Normally I love him.
He brings me to Red Lobster once a month. I gotta. Sorry, honey. He gets me the 2 for $20 sampler at Applebee's once a month. I'm sorry, I'll delete the VOD. Shit.
It is gonna really hinder future content though. Like music plays a big part in a lot of people's
I
streams.
used to have so much fun playing music on my stream. I absolutely loved it. And like I would play disco and everybody it was just fun, man. It sucks. And you know what the weird thing is?
The stream.
I have a point about this. Like technically someone explained to me that how is it any different playing music during a stream than like running a bar and playing music in that bar while microtransactions for buying drinks are happening?
This is why
you know,
we need
bars
reform to the
bars
DMCA
pay.
process.
Bars pay for it. Though.
Bars pay. They pay.
They
you know? Who the fuck is enforcing that? They
What do you mean?
No, they do not.
It's part of
There's
the
no
bar
way.
fee, isn't it?
No.
In Vermont, it is.
Technically,
Vermont.
Yeah.
No,
Technically-
down here in the lawless land of Florida,
Oh, okay.
you open up any shithole, get a liquor license, and then somebody just
that's
goes,
all you need.
Spotify,
Yeah.
top 40, boop, and then they
Yeah.
play it over a loudspeaker.
In
and
New
people-
York City,
yeah.
exactly the same. You see the fucking bartender's phone controlling
up,
the
yeah.
music. And
But-
like,
But their
It's
like
bullshit.
establishment doesn't have to pay like a
A licensing
license
fee?
fee?
No,
I mean,
I doubt.
technically, I'm sure they're supposed to, but there's no way they're doing this.
Yeah. What
They
about
get
all
a-
those
they get a liquor license, and that's
jukeboxes?
it. Yeah.
You know,
Juke-
where you have like a CD in there and then it goes meow, 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 and then plays it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know,
It's-
do you think they're really paying Nickelback for that? I can't think of a Nickelback song.
Really?
Photograph,
Like,
I think.
Photograph.
Yeah,
Photograph.
for that photograph getting played.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The main content of a stream is not the music, it's background noise. Like it's unless it's Twitch Sings, you know, and you're karaokeing music or you're like, you know, doing something directly related to the music, it's no different than playing it at a mall in a fucking clothing store, you know? Like I've heard so many songs that I've heard in like a fucking H&M that I'm like,
No, I feel
go-
like big retailers they have licensed shit, but like hole in the wall bars.
Right.
yeah,
No.
whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
But hey, just to play devil's advocate here, if it's just background noise, well then why not be able to supplement it with just non-licensed music or
Right.
non-copyright music?
Ooh, got him.
No, you
Wow,
can.
just talked you into a corner, you little dumb bitch. I can't wait to hear this one.
I mean,
Tell me why you have to have that disco mix.
because it's better.
Yeah, but it's
just
background music.
noise. It's just background noise.
That's not my argument. I'm just making an argument.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Gotcha.
relax. You little freak.
Okay, so this poisons people like Clean, who has like he runs apparently some giant Spotify lo-fi hip hop playlist that's all non-copyrighted stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That poisons him to be like I don't know if he profits from that. He profits from that, right? On Spotify, don't you get like ads?
Are you talking about Veritas?
No, not Veritas. That's a different guy. No, Clean has he has like a lo-fi playlist.
Oh,
on
but
Spotify.
Does he make the music? Because I don't think he makes money. I think only the people that made the music makes money.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, he has some like giant mix playlist thing that he was like, hey man, you should use this.
Well, Veritas actually makes his own music, so that's why I was wondering if you're talking about him. Yeah, he probably profits off from people that play his music on Spotify.
Gotcha. Huh.
So yeah,
isn't Veritas the guy that had that app for Tarkov?
He might be
like,
one of the people. Yeah, they tried to make an app for it or whatever.
Yeah, I downloaded it. I was like, wow, this is really clean looking, but what the fuck does it do?
Wasn't it supposed to originally like just look up flea market prices or something, and now people are building that into like Discord? Something like that. Yeah.
No idea. I picked it up. I was like, hey, you can build a gun, but why not just do that in the game?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. But anyway, so like I was saying, we need to get the band back together.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I think that this will make a profitable thing for people that want to make royalty-free music a lot. Like they really could profit from this. Or people that are going to do sync licensing where they sell like a really good track that they made that a lot of people like to certain streamers.
Yeah. Or this is the lowest of the low.
Mm-hmm.
But the third option is people that go through like Nintendo's back catalog of like game soundtracks. Make like a playlist of those play in the background of the stream.
That was the other thing. It's like, yeah, technically you can still do game soundtracks.
Right.
Yeah.
And like put it into your YouTube videos as well. Like some Zelda themes.
Yeah.
During transitions.
I hate when people do that. That sucks.
Like 007 or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, have you heard remember the old N64, it might have been Sega Genesis, Mission Impossible game?
Yeah.
Have you listened to the soundtrack of that?
No.
It's like a hilariously off-brand GoldenEye soundtrack. It's great. It is fucking fantastic.
That game was awesome. It was really hard though.
I couldn't wrap my head around it. I remember I bought it and I tried to get through the first level. I couldn't figure it out.
No.
And then I had this kid. I've told you about this kid before, Shelby. His parents were always beating the shit out of each other, and he had like the bunk bed, and the bottom bunk was a turtle farm. He had pulled the
turtle farm.
Yeah, he pulled the mattress out of his bottom bunk, and I walked in and I was like, "Where am I sleeping?" Because his bottom bunk was just turtles, and like they were just crawling around, like pinned in by the slats. And he was like, "Oh, I guess you'll just sleep on the floor." And so I like slept next to these turtles crawling next to me. That kid came over. He used to call, and like you'd pick up the phone, and before you would even say hello, he would just go, "I can sleep over." And so, all right, come on over, Shelby. He fucking came over, and he's like, "Oh, you have Mission Impossible?" And he just like played the shit out of that game. He was doing like, if I remember correctly, it didn't tell you anything. And he would like go up and like fucking do a Silence of the Lamb shit where he like made a mask out of somebody's face with like latex or something, and like was scanning people's handprints after he knocked them out. And there was like all sorts of weird stuff you could do. So
during an era when most games were focused towards kids, that was a adult game. That shit was way too complicated for my mind.
That was for the Wall Street trader that was just coming home after a rough day at the markets. And decided to play some Mission Impossible on his N64.
That's right.
That was the thinking man's game.
It was. That game was not for us. It really wasn't. That shit was hard.
Yeah. Huh. Anyways, back to that DMCA thing.